Hi, my name is Sara Marks, and I'm one of the librarians here at UMass Lowell. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you and discuss how you can take a very narrow research topic and find the articles you need for your papers. You need to start by understanding what the purpose is when you're finding articles. When you're writing a paper and searching for articles, you're looking for things to support the points you're making. This means you need statistics or other experts who might be able to give more weight to the point you're making because they are an authority. So you want to start by identifying what it is that you need to support. And when you're dealing with a very narrow topic, which could include looking at local communities, looking at countries around the world that might be smaller, especially developing nations, you're going to find that a lot of articles aren't written about them, but there might be articles written about related issues. So if the topic is the Lowell Cambodian community, you might find that the articles don't talk about Cambodian refugees in Lowell and Cambodian immigrants in Lowell, but they might look at a different Cambodian immigrant or refugee community in the country, like on the West Coast. Or they might be necessarily talking about the bigger picture of the issues that refugees and immigrants face. The question is, where can you get those specific details if the literature is not going to provide it? When you search our databases, you'll want to focus on the bigger picture articles, those about related groups or similar groups. But to get the local, narrower, specific sources, turn to local organizations, local experts, or archives from the area that you're looking at. There will be community groups that are geared to helping a immigrant community like the Cambodians, if that's your topic. They'll be able to help you identify sources for statistics, other articles, and other people to talk to get the details you need for your paper. Archives might track the history of an organization or a group of people and might be digitized and online for you to just access. And of course, ask for help. Talk to your professors and your local librarian. We might be able to identify another group or help you get in touch with someone you might be struggling to talk to. Sometimes just having another person help is really helpful. Next, we're going to look at our library's article quick search database so you can see how a search might be done to get a broader set of results. Here we're looking at the library's webpage. You'll notice on the first line of the center area, there's an option that says Catalog and an option that says Article Quick Search. The catalog will help you find books, and those are going to be really broad. There's not going to necessarily be a specific book that will help you with your research. But the Article Quick Search searches all of these databases or search engines of articles to help you find what you want. So if I do Lowell and Cambodian and refugee and anxiety and search, it's going to search everything, and I'm likely to get at least one article back. So in this case, it's giving me 23, and we can look at each article to make sure it's what we want by clicking on the title. But you notice it's not talking about Lowell. There's no reference, and we can see that some of our search terms are bold so we can see where they show up, but there's nothing here that mentions Lowell specifically. But this has to deal with Cambodian refugees, so it might be helpful for you to actually go and talk to this person who is here in Lowell and through Harvard. And you can see the email address for the professor and the doctor right here. Or you can use this as a greater sense of what Cambodian refugees are doing and then apply local data from organizations supporting these communities to your research. You can see Devin Hinton is pretty much your local expert. So he's someone you definitely want to make sure you contact. And we can also see here the Southeast Asian Clinic, which is also here in Lowell. So they might not be talking about a Lowell community issue, but because they're based in Lowell, it is happening with Lowell residents. But you might not get enough. These might be the same articles over and over, or similar articles that don't give you enough. So going to Devin Hinton, going to anybody who works at the Southeast Asian Clinic, which is right here in Lowell, will be helpful in getting more details. So that's our suggestions on how to go from a narrow topic to a slightly broader one with research. You can get more help on using the databases and getting citations from them on some of our suggested videos, but if you want to keep up with more research support through videos on YouTube, just subscribe to our channel. We post things regularly to make sure that the students at UMass Lowell get the help they need for writing papers and doing research.